A pretty high stakes open division match here. An interesting one. Enzone is currently 1-2 out of contention for a playoff spot, but Ice is 2-1, and winning this would give him a chance at the play-ins. So a pretty big match for him. Question is, can he pull it off? I am not certain of how these two players will stack up against one another, and I'm going to be starting this on
Ready,
Maximo Center.
set, go.
And so I'm going to go back up for the super sweep behind him. Could have gotten the second super speed in reverse, doesn't quite land it. He will get back first. He's going to narrowly avoid the Mega until then. Ice is going to get the super speed, very favourable to the next spawn. But he's going to have a bit of trouble navigating up and over. Enzone... Oh, Enzone is just going to calmly blast up. He's going to capitalise. And Ice's mistake there. If this was Enzone's pick. And he's going to get a lot more points here. Already up 6 on this spawn. And Ice opting for that last red. It's not going to give him great position here. Enzo's going to double super speed, barely undershoot. What a move. That was almost really, really good. I love the idea, but Ice will get the blue because of that mistake. Brings him back to just about half Enzone score. Big mega hits. Enzone should be able to recover, and there's a nice line back. Very creative. The blast mistimed. He's not going to be able to get up, and he's going to leave. Oh, he doesn't. He's actually going to try and blast up and ward Ice off 1 or 2 reds, and it won't work. Ice now going to leave here. Ice will barely stay on. Enzone's going to scoop up a couple gems over there, and Ice has brought this back to within 4 points. 2 minutes to go, though. Anything can still happen. Ice with a bit of unfortunate airtime. Enzone will get the better end of that. We have another blue, and Ice with the better power up. Not afraid to pop it now. Has the Mega. Very good, but nasty edge hit. He's still going to get the blue. Still going to get the blue. Enzone a little afraid to commit, and now Ice with the super jump will be able to land the blue. Very nicely done. Yeah, after that shaky start, Ice coming back, putting himself in good contention for an early lead in this series, which is absolutely what he needs. Winning this is far more important for him than it is for Enzone. Albeit Enzone obviously playing for the glory. Enzone ahead to this spawn. How much will be able to capitalise? Doesn't capitalise that much on it. He's still only ahead by 5. So this gets a significantly better end of that. And it's close. Neither really has a good power up here. Just gonna have to manually scoop up these gems. For Ice, Gyro will be more effective. Long range traversal. I think Enzo wanted to bounce all the way up there. Doesn't quite manage. Both will come up a little short with their blasts. Ice with the super jump, it's not going to pay off here. Very, very nice idea there from Enzone again. He's going to save his blast. I like that play. Has it for this spawn. Will he be able to use it well? No, holds it. He's going to spend it there. Doesn't really do much for him. Ice Ice again, blasting very early into the super jump. Gets a lot of airtime, but there it's not really going to come back to bite him. Both very far from the spawn. That's a bit more forgivable with the airtime. Both will get the gyro here. There's a big blue with 30 seconds left. Ice Ice will land it. He's in the lead by 3 points, it seems like. He'll be remaining at 3. Have another blue. Whoever gets this probably wins. Whoever gets the better end of this spawn. Both will skip the Mega Marble. Ice Ice will go out of bounds. Enzone's going to scoop up 2 of the yellows. He's going to be behind by 3. That's a very fast spawn. But he could maybe get to it. Now Ice Ice in the lead. It's a bit too far now.
Mega Marble kids.
And Ice Ice will take this game by 3 points. Good games from both. I think both of them played that relatively well. Right. 1-0 favor of Ice Ice. What was Enzone's server? Let's see. Versions. Ash for game 2. Ash for game 2. Right, Enzone's pick. He has no reason now not to pull out one of his best maps. Eggy. We're going to go to Zenith. Very complex map. Very mechanically dependent. With these open division matches, I do not know how much these players have practiced it. Let me get the server in order. There's Ice Ice. Right. Judging from what we saw last match, Ice Ice generally felt quite controlled after that first minute and was a little faster to the spawns, I would say, on average. Neither really played to the meta, which is perhaps to be expected, but Ice Ice was generally still a little faster. I think that's going to pay him dividends in this match with Zenith being so mechanically dependent. But it is Enzone's pick. We'll see if he can pull out the bag this time.
Ready. Set.
Starting out with an early blue.
Go.
Will either of them go for the super speed. Enzone tries to, he won't quite land it. Early blast. Ice Ice will fall. Doesn't get a favourable respawn, but he will get the gyro here. And very calmly just going to jump up. Enzone caught out in the cold. I don't think he's going to get any of this spawn. I know this is Ice Ice's pick, I think. Yeah, this is Ice Ice's pick. My bad. I always get this confused. Another blue. Love to see this looking your solo hunt runs. Enzone, again, kind of crying the cold. Ice Ice will fall though. He gets the favourable respawn on this side of the map. Staying right here, Enzone. Ice Ice is not going to be able to get the I'm not going to be able to get anything out of his super speed prep, and we're going to stay quite close again. Ice Ice still leading by about 15, 16 points, but he could have been leading by a significant amount more with that super speed prep over Enzone, who still isn't holding a power up. Ice Ice is going to pop the gyro here. Don't dislike it, just keep it very controlled. Will he be able to get the super speed? He will, and he's going to have finally get a spawn where that will give him an advantage, even if it is sparse and low value. Look him out of it even. Both taking a very calm approach to getting that yellow. They'll share both. And Eyesight's going to go for that last red. Just keeping bad momentum to the next spawn. A nice use of the Mega. Enzone gets warded off, and the blue goes the way of Ice, taking a commanding lead. Up by 25 with 3 minutes to go. Enzone's going to kamikaze for a red. It's a hard line. And Ice now up by 26. Ice already seems happy to let the clock run down a bit. I like what Enzone did there. Tried to fix his momentum before taking that last red, which at this point is kind of what he needs to do. Give the momentum of the game. But yeah, Ice now leading by more than 30. Kind of looks like a foregone conclusion, but Enzone will get there first. It's going to scoop up basically everything here and get the gyro. He's going to go for that, back for that last red, and that, unfortunately, is going to come back to bite him. They'll share that blue. That's one of those moments where perhaps he should have not gone last red. He's going to get it here, though, which is honestly kind of fine at this point. He will get down first. It's low value. He's not going to get that much benefit out of being here first. If any, they might go even on this. Nope, Ice's going to leave us up by 1. Not enough. Yeah, and these are the exact spawns Ice just wants to see until the end of this match now. Where's Ice? Maybe got a big trim hit with Mega Marble. Another one of these spawns. Ice is now basically just able to coast unless we get a bunch of these high value ones towards the end. This is more high value, but it's still not really got a blue. And so kind of asking for a miracle now with only 40 seconds left. Again, he'll get here first, but Ice very calmly going to get 1 yellow. I like what Enzone tried to do there, cut off with the second one, but it's not quite going to work. And he's now trying to make distance. I like it. He should be able to get this. If he can stay on, he doesn't stay on. Enzone will fall. Ice will fall. There's the slimmest of chances here for Enzone still, but you need to take all this. Ice will get over. And yeah, that'll do it. Nothing short of a repeat spawn there, with him getting everything, could have maybe done it. And that'll be at 182. Good showing from Ice here. Enzone with some good strategy towards the end of the game.
Good game.
But Ice overall significantly faster and more controlled. Going back to Enzone's pick now, over on Neurum. Well, as I said, last round where I thought it was Enzone's pick, now he has absolutely no reservation towards picking his best map, if he feels like it. He's going to go Fun in the Sun. Okay. Hang on, Ice to join. Okay, they're coming. Give it a second. They are. Okay. Given that showing on Zenith, I do think there are better picks for Enzone here. I think this map is highly dependent on mechanical proficiency, something that Ice has demonstrably been better at since the first minute of, well, ever since the second minute of Maximo. But this one is Enzone's pick.
Ready.
Perhaps he's
Set.
practiced. We'll have to
Go.
see. Starting out with one of the bench spawns. Very melee heavy kind of spawn. Enzone's going to super speed all the way far. He'll pick up a second one, so he'll be ready for the next one, but Ice's going to get the better end of this now. Like, 5 points. Enzo's going to pick up the Mega. He won't quite connect, but that was good prep. Both are going to go back for the last red. Enzo, not quite able to connect. He's going for him. Oh, the Mega runs out just too soon, unfortunate. Ice with much better positioning and momentum into this spawn. He'll go a bit too high, but it doesn't really matter. He's there too early. Enzo trying to get the last red. Right back to the bench spawns. Enzo will rebound. Again, Ice just seems a decent bit better on these kinds of spawns. And we're just not going anywhere. It's the lowest cortisol round of fun in the sun I've ever seen. We're just not going anywhere. Ice has turned to try and pop a Mega. That one will connect, I think. Maybe it didn't. I thought someone go flying all the way over there. Ice already leading by 22-23. And this is usually where I'd ask someone, well, what can Enzo do to bring it back? Really, it's all just been in the mechanics. I think if he were to bring this back at this point, he would just need to work either on mechanical play or having an absolutely godlike game with these Megas, or start to incorporate some offensive blasts. And I think that's a very tall order to be asking someone to do in 2 minutes. He had better prep for this blue, which is something. But he's going to go down instead of trying to contend these gems. Goes for a super jump. Generally not that valuable on this map, as you can see. Next spawn, no reason to use it. Here there might be. Ice more happy to get his own at the base of the castle. And he's going to scoop up both yellows. Repeat spawned directly on top of Enzone, but he seems a little bit disoriented. Yeah, Ice again seeming far more controlled. Good blast toward Enzone off as well. I don't know if it was intentional, but it was good nonetheless. And barring a last-minute miracle here for Enzone, Ice will be securing the 3-0 and advancing to play-ins with a very convincing victory. Staying right here, there's no blue though, and that will be it. But yeah, I think overall in this whole series, the difference was just in the mechanics. Enzone put up some pretty good strategic plays, especially on the second half of, what was it? Zenith, and he put up a very good showing on Maximo. So I just think the mechanical difference between these two has been a bit more exemplified as we've gone on. Last few gems, and that'll be 105 to 75. Ice will take this 3-0 and is going to advance to the play-ins.